Greetings, role players, and welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons. I have a couple of notes before we get into the action proper. First off, this one is going to be a two-parter because we went a little bit longer than normal, so I've split it up into more or less 2-hour chunks. We had a break in the middle, so it worked out quite well there. Secondly, the reason why we haven't had any sessions up in the last couple of weeks is because we haven't had any sessions in the last couple of weeks because our DM hasn't been available. So what we have actually done is we've decided to have an alternate backup campaign for those occasions when the rest of us are there but the DM isn't. So Gidzeki, who is our tabaxi in this campaign, is going to be our neophyte DM in that case, and we're going to be trying out some Star Wars, and we'll see how that works out if and when we get to play that. Lastly, well, we are missing 2 players for this session. Katusha, as played by Katrina, and Aoife the Protector, as played by Mark. Neither of them were available or able to make it, so there's just the 4 of us this time. But it was enough as it turned out. I think the DM possibly adjusted things accordingly. So, without further ado, on to the adventure, and hopefully you find it as enjoyable as I did to play it.
Well, it's after last week, after capturing the Red Brand, killing their friends, and then you intimidated the town master by putting them into your prison. You took a long rest in the Stonehill.
Yep.
Yeah, Stonehill Inn, and you've woken up after a nice long rest. You've woken up early, so it's around 4-5 o'clock. That is okay. So yeah. So yeah, you woke up, it's nice and early, you go down to the common room and it's pretty empty, there's no barkeeper there. So breakfast would be very limited on what you have on you. Which would be horse, maybe a bit of wolf, possibly some owl left.
Well, I'm gonna buy a meal from the inn. Yeah, I'm gonna get some decent food.
You bash on the counter to wake up the innkeeper, who comes down about 5 minutes later, somewhat dressed and looking rather grumpy, being woken up. What do you want?
Breakfast.
Breakfast? What do you want for breakfast?
Whatever this. Put a gold piece on the counter. Whatever this will buy my compatriots and me.
Gold piece. And he looks round. Eggs! That's it. All eggs. Now he walks off and he comes back about 20 minutes later with about 50 different types of eggs. Egg dishes, scrambled egg, boiled eggs, eggs benedict, a lot.
No bacon. Oh man.
Nope, bacon. Eggs.
I'm going to have to leave a sternly worded comment on the feedback form.
Yeah, you have to yelp it. So you spend the next 20 minutes or so eating your eggs, playing about said eggs not having bacon or any other sort of meat product apart from the eggs benedict.
Well, eggs will do fine.
And you walk out into the crisp morning air of Fandolin. So, you can either go to Tritander Manor, so early, they might be in bed, a few watchers, or you can go down to Alderley Farm, where they should be awake, the farm, and they wake up early for cows and shit.
Well, I
think
the farm is kind of
okay.
Obvious choice.
So you walk through the town. It's quiet, misty, littleish. You know, no one really about when you go down to the farm.
When you say early, how early exactly? Like 6 a.m., 7 a.m.
5, half 5-ish.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Oh,
early.
man, this is too early. And
Yeah.
I'm straight.
What are you complaining about?
Cats need their sleep, man.
Yeah. This is way too early.
So as you,
You can always take a nap later.
I mean, yeah, you could. As you approach the farm, you see this halfling pulling along a sheep. And she disappears into a barn as you approach.
Pretty we don't have any magic beans. Well, we'll walk up to the barn and go, morning.
Morning! This
Are you
female halfling comes out, no sheep. And she.
Are you
What
the
can I
lady
do?
Are you the lady of the farm?
Yes, it's my farm. I am Quilleen Alderleaf. I am the farmer of this farm.
We were wondering if we could chat with your son about something he found in the woods the other day.
My son, Carp? Why?
Nelsol kind of butts in and says, "We heard there's been doings at the manor, and this is connected to that. We're looking to clean up this town."
Okay, and she's like, Carp, get here! And about a minute later, this young halfling comes down and shyly sidles up to his mother. And she's like, yes, mum? These fine fellows, with an eyebrow, wishes to talk to you about some sort of tunnel that you may have found in the woods where you're not allowed to play. And then he'll, all right then, and he'll explain that when he was in the woods, he's seen a secret tunnel in a thicket, and out of this tunnel came big, ugly bandits, who then met with a pair of Red Band ruffians. They didn't see him, but he thinks the bandits have a secret lair under the old manor house. He can take you to the tunnel, or he can give you directions to where the tunnel is, if you so wish.
Directions will be fine enough. We don't want to put the young boy out of harm's way.
Good luck.
Yeah, he's in harm's way enough with his mom.
But just to clarify, you said that bandits came out of the tunnel and met with the Red Brand guys, or
2 big, ugly bandits.
Were they very hairy?
The Red Band guys actually wear
the red cloaks, yeah.
Yeah, so did he see that? Were they wearing that?
He didn't see that they were wearing cloaks, but
they
certainly looked heavy.
And they were much taller than the Red Brand guys?
Yes, most definitely tall.
Bugbears! They're here already, damn it. Okay, thank you.
Okay, as so what what are you? As you watch Queelan and Carp disappear back into the barn to finish off their morning farming business.
So the question we have now is, do we want to go in via the secret entrance, or do we want to enter through the main entrance?
I don't think there's enough of us to split the party, so it really does have to be one or the other.
Yeah,
do we want to hit the big stuff first, or the little stuff first, is the question.
I'm just thinking here, but I confess to not knowing much about these things, but to me it would seem logical that they wouldn't have as many, shall we say, nasty surprises in an escape tunnel as they maybe would have through the main entrance.
Well, the problem with that is that if it's let's say it's an escape tunnel or the back entrance to the main area, we could be facing the bugbears, then Glassstaff right away, which would be good because then it's mop up after that. If it's, otherwise if we go through the front door, we're gonna have to go through a lot of smaller folks before we get to the big guys, and so we just plan to hit hard into the big guys first would probably be the best option there.
Yeah, sort of cut the head of the snake.
Mm-hmm.
Nelsol personally favours the element of surprise where possible.
Okay. Because nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Sorry, had to throw that in. I based on a little something that Darman said, I would like to go get a blunt weapon if we're ever going to face skeletons, just to have on hand.
Okay.
So, in terms of weapons, is that going to be bludgeoning damage? Is it going to be my Warhammer basically being extra effective?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yes. Okay, that's nice to know.
All of my weapons are pointy, so I would be very ineffective if we had to run into them. The other thing, if I can recommend, is maybe we go grab the weapons, just stop by Stonehill, see if Katusha's feeling well enough to help us maybe work out what the monstrous eye monster may be, if it's something that's within her knowledge realm, before we head into there, just as an extra bit of preparation. Sound like a plan before we go in?
That sounds like a plan, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going off to.
I'd say Stonehill first, then the Miners Exchange, because I doubt whether the Miners Exchange is open yet. This will be an hour.
No. For weapon, probably either Baraffin's Lion Shield or the Smithy. Your best bet.
Smithy. Okay.
I have a note that I don't think we have a huge amount of party funds at the moment. Was it you that was keeping track of that?
Yep. Why? What are you looking to get?
No, I'm just thinking in terms of getting, buying stuff.
Oh, I'm paying that for a quarterstaff out of my own pocket. So.
Okay. Well, quarterstaff, I guess, wouldn't be too much.
It's 2 silver pieces unless there's a markup for it being a better wood or the local.
Oh, right. Okay, that's definitely going to be well within the realm of. Okay. I was just going. So. I just had in mind how much the armor cost last time, but
yeah, no.
I suppose the suit of armor is going to be a bit more than a quarterstaff.
Yeah. I mean,
so we'll stop by the inn first, chat. Quickly, just work out. Just do a quick plan. See if anybody else is willing to go with us. But apparently, 2 people are puking into a bucket. So
yeah, pretty much.
It's like, told you not to eat the lamb.
Who knows?
Maybe
Nelsol refrains from mentioning that he also ate the lamb, but apparently it didn't make any difference to him.
I mean, you're an orc, so
you ate dead horse.
I've eaten worse.
You eat raw human flesh. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, not me personally. Well, there was that one time, but we won't go into that.
You go. So you make your way back to Stonehill, then.
Mm-hmm.
Where is you go up to Katusha's and Ephraim, and they are pretty much passed out. And
no, bad Jäger Schnitzel, bad.
they are pretty much passed out with a wooden bucket next to the bed. You don't feel you'll get much information out of them.
So we'll have to try it ourselves. Yay. Well, it's the eye monster, so something like that may be more in the arcane realm. I don't know if Bubba wants to give it or Darman wants to give it a try.
That depends
is that
on
going to be what,
our
arcane
almighty
history? Or...
tier
No,
god
it would
says.
be.
Maybe because I have some.
Wait a minute. Yeah, it would be more.
More natural.
If Darren wants to do it, he could roll
And I'll support him on it.
Is that an arcana or?
history check.
History.
Hmm. Thinking back, heard of creatures similar to this eye monster, and from what you would call these eye monsters be wizards who unlocked magical secrets. But with having this magical knowledge, it's secrets that no one else would dare to unlock. It changed them from what they once were, and what these creatures are now, no longer wizards. They don't remember their past lives. They're now the deformed.
So this could be, this glass staff could well be the missing wizard that has been,
Transformed into one of these things.
yeah. Maybe. What was the... I've got a note of it somewhere. Albrecht, was it? Yeah, that was it. Albrecht was the missing wizard, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's still that question mark. Albrecht could be glass staff, but we don't know for sure.
So that there's a potentially deformed wizard and glass staff separately. So we got two magical creatures we have to watch out for. Okay. Understood.
Well, no, so glass staff could be the missing wizard. Could be Albrecht.
Yeah.
There seems a strong possibility. Could I had a thought. Could I say I got drunk one time with a wizard and make a check to see if I know anything about giant flying eyes?
Well, not flying, but yeah, go make a.
See if I remember anything from my drunken bender with a wizard one time.
Make a religion check.
Religion, okay.
You were far too drunk for you to remember anything that this was
It was a good
possibly
night.
said. It was a good night.
That wizard could drink a surprising amount.
I guess this is one of those times where we have to do some practical research to find out what it is.
Exactly.
Where's the closest library?
Practical, not reading. As in, let's go beat its head in, is my opinion.
That was my exact thought. We'll do some practical research in the form of bashing their heads in.
Probably the closest library would be. Back at Neverwinter. Yeah. It'll be
Okay.
the back at Netherwinter will be the closest library.
Never mind, let's just go bash some heads in.
So, what are you doing? Where are you going?
Well,
Smithy to see about
yeah,
getting me a quarterstaff.
quarterstaff.
Okay, you actually for quarterstaff.
Do you want a quarterstaff, Nelsol? I have one to spare.
No, Gidseki wants one.
All right.
I've
you can
already
have
got
one.
a blunt
Oh,
weapon.
you've got a spare one? I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll borrow.
After a little incident yesterday at Sleeping Giant, I visited Lion Shield Costa and upgraded my armory. As you can plainly see, I'm now wearing a chain shirt and I have a hammer.
As in, I can keep it, or you want me to just borrow it from you?
You can keep it if you want.
Okay, well, I'll give you 2 silver pieces then for it. That's the fair
Yeah.
going rate for them, I understand.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, you have a lovely quarterstaff.
Woohoo! What are these funny sigils on it? Okay.
Just some homework, you know.
Okay. Don't read them
It's a
too
shopping
hard, otherwise I'll
list.
get a headache. Yeah.
Milk,
Very much.
eggs,
Milk, flour.
bread.
Well, I was thinking more Yorkshire pudding with egg, flour, milk. But sure.
Okay, so it's right. So
I say let's
pardon me.
bypass the sleeping giant and head into the woods down by Alderleaf Farm.
I don't think we'll. I mean, we kind of already.
I mean,
We did look inside the sleeping giant, didn't we? The
Yeah.
keeper, the tavern keeper, just kind of ran away. We beat up there wasn't really anything.
But just in case any of the guys are there.
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose if
I mean,
they're
this is
there,
the
we
next
can beat
day,
them
I
up
suppose.
first. At least
Okay,
go
so-
buy it.
Actually, I think we should maybe swing by. Like, I personally vote for us just going to the entrance at this point, the secret entrance. But I think we should swing by the town masters. Which I don't know if it'd be open at this time, but it'd be nice to know if the prisoner is still there or not.
Town master won't be open, but the guard would still be outside.
Yeah, there'd be someone
Oh.
there, surely. So we just want to know
Yeah.
if the prisoner's still there, basically. The guy
Okay.
that we left in his keeping. After we basically tried to bully him into being less of a coward.
As you go up to the town master so and you check in with the guards, and the guard's like, yeah, he's still there. He's still in the back. Quiet.
Okay.
So,
Nelsol asks, has anybody been to ask about him other than us? Has anybody tried to come and get him out?
the guards look at each other and they just shake their heads and say, no, no one's game for them.
Okay, interesting. Either they don't care about him or they don't know that he's here.
So, yeah.
Alright, well, on to the woods then, I guess.
So you're going down to the woods. Okay. Okay, look. Give me a second to So I want okay. Right, so you make your way down to the forest, and after about 10 minutes of searching, you find the thicket that Carp had directed you towards, and you do indeed see a tunnel leading towards, leading in to the hill where the manor sits on. The tunnel is dark. There's no light that you see. And it's it's a tunnel. You might have to snoop a bit, Nelsol, but we would fit in.
Okay. I think somebody should just before we actually go inside, somebody should check to see if there's any. Like,
Yes, if you would give me a minute or so, I can prepare something to maybe take worst of it for us.
well, we just want to make sure there's no kind of sigils or magical tripwires or anything that's going to tell people that we're.
I'll do a search for any traps and
Yeah.
things like that. As such.
Just so we're being a bit sneaky about it.
I take it a perception check at that point. Or for any hidden guards in the background.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm blind.
You look around the tunnel entrance, but you don't really see anything. No trap. Nothing that piques your interest. It's a dark cave.
I'm like, I'm not seeing anything here. Looks good to me. You go first, Nelsol.
He rolls his eyes slightly, but yeah, okay, I'm gonna take up the lead then. I do have dark vision as well, which should be useful for this.
So I'll follow up right behind Nelsol just in case I spot it.
Right, so what's the who's going first? What's the marching order?
That'll be
So
me.
Nelsol, do you want to put your token just to hit on top of mine there? And then we'll just
Oh,
No.
yeah, if we're gonna.
So Nelsol, then it's
frog or dwarf?
so it's going. So it's Nelson, then it's Nelson Yendley.
So we're getting tallest to shortest is pretty much what
Darren,
understood.
and then Froggo.
I'm having to
Okay.
duck slightly.
Roll stealth checks. One.
Hooray! I'm so good at this.
You can still beat me the way I'm rolling today. Yeah.
Nelsol
Why couldn't I
continually
get that
bangs
roll
his
for
head
searching?
against the top of the tunnel and
Pretty
curses
much, yeah.
all the while.
Nobody knows I'm there. It's like.
Well,
Darmin's
you're
like,
right
"Are
behind
you
me.
there?"
Of course, they can't see you.
Well, Darmin doesn't even see me. He just sees an orc. And it's like I'm in step
Who
behind.
has dark vision?
I do.
Okay,
I do.
You have dark vision. You will see 60 foot in front of you, but it will be at dim light, so you won't be able to ascertain colour or that. So everything's just a dull grey. And lighter grey's white. Yeah. Basically watching a black and white TV as you walk through this tunnel.
I can't see anything, so I have a hand on Darmin's cloak or whatever, or cape, and I'm just following him.
Okay, that's fine. As long as you don't touch him, everything will be hunky-dory. Okay, doke. As we get ready to... That's not what I want to do. Give me a second to get this next spot set up quickly. I think that would be what I want.
We're either very brave or very full of ourselves. One of the two.
It'll be
I
fine.
have every confidence in our abilities to get through this alive.
Right, so... right. Okay, hopefully this is working, or it's going to be a fucking bollock again. my library. Token. Go. That. Good. Good. There we go. What can you see?
Everything?
Everything.
Yeah. Which I guess we can not suppose.
Don't look, guys, don't look,
Look
don't
away.
look.
Hide.
I'm minimizing the screen. There we go.
What now?
Nope. Still there. I can always
Still
refresh
there.
it, but
What now?
Still there.
Fuck's sake. Gotta love fucking mode.
You just forgot to put the cover sheet on the table, and then or blew off due to the fan. We'll just go with that.
Don't want you. I don't hate this with a passion. Yeah, hi Deborah.
we'll just have to act surprised.
You will act surprised, yeah. Can you see any tokens?
I can see one for Darman.
I can see my own token, but I can't move it.
That's fine, that's fine.
I can see all of the enemy tokens.
You can see all the enemy tokens.
Yes.
Yes.
They're all on there.
Okay.
I'm keeping it minimized until.
But now, shall I see all the enemy tokens?
Yeah.
Yep.
At one point, Nelsol hits his head on the ceiling particularly hard and suddenly hallucinates that he can see the entire layout of everything that's before them, including all the positions of the enemies.
Now it's black.
Yeah, there we go, black now.
Got to love when Wizards of the Coast don't set up their fucking stuff properly.
Yeah.
And then Nelsol blacks out.
Yep.
Boop, 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 boop.
Are you okay, Nelsol? You're a little bit dizzy there.
Right.
It's alright, I'll have a cat cushioning my fall if I should fall
Right.
backwards.
Just because I'm fluffy doesn't mean I'm soft.
Can you still see your token, Darman?
Yeah, I can still see my
Yeah.
token, yeah.
Yeah, and it's mostly blacked out now apart from the bit around Darman, so that's fine.
That's fine.
That's actually working.
Controlled by, yes. Name. Right. Can you move that token?
Not yet.
Can you move? We'll be able to now.
Nope.
Did you remove it from the other map?
That shouldn't be necessary.
Oh, that's what happened the last time. Is
Can you see it now?
I can see it now and I can move it now.
Can you move it?
Yeah.
it's not showing it? Oh, there we go. I just want to move now. Yep, there we go.
No. Yeah, can you move it?
Yeah, he can.
No, because I just moved it then.
Oh,
Thank Christ for that. It'll only get better from here on, lads. I've figured shit out. Somewhat. No.
the trials and tribulations of a GM at work.
There we go, there it is.
I don't know.
No.
So Nelsol suddenly sees double, and one of the doubles is himself.
Right, this will be Nelsol Ironside. For all you lovely people watching YouTube, this is the gist of shit. That's Nelsol. You
Yeah, I
are
can
the
click
fuck.
that. I can. Yeah.
Good. Where is the cat? There is the cat.
I'm slightly disappointed that that your portrait Gizeki isn't, the cat from Red Dwarf.
I need to start watching that game.
The problem is, I can click on it and put it, yeah.
And I'm missing Frog.
I've never watched Red Dwarf.
Wow.
You can blame the apartheid embargo where no British TV came to South Africa.
You'll just have to rectify that.
Okay, doke. We are.
I promise you'll like it. You will.
It's somewhat ready. I mean, I even watched part of the.
Nelsol, do you want to move your token to the front
sure.
there?
I even watched part of the American Red Dwarf, and that was god awful.
Wait, the Americans try to do one?
Yeah, it had Terry What's-Her-Face in from Deep Space Nine.
It was. It was god awful.
Who just married Spock's son?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was some recent geeky news, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That. Right. Don't need turn order. Not yet, anyway. Right, as you see, you walk in this lovely crevasse. Well, the crevasse. A cool breeze fills the large and natural cavern, carrying with it the faint scent of decaying flesh. The crevasse divides the cavern and flanked by two rough stone columns that supports the 20-foot high ceiling. From what you can see one bridge. Will you be able to see the second bridge? You would be able to see the second bridge, yes.
Is this place lit up?
It is. I'm going to say there will be dim light in here. Dim light.
Okay, so I can see some things.
You
I don't.
Nelson will be able to see up to the bridge. You will probably be able to see up to the first bridge, not the faraway bridge. For those who don't have dark vision.
I've got my hand crossbow ready and my rapier, just in case. Quarterstaff in case we see. Is on the back.
Okay. Okie doke. So what are you guys going to do?
Well, first off, I'm getting my shield and my warhammer at the ready.
Okay.
And I want to, because I'm very, very stealthy, I'm gonna, well, I mean, is there anyone around? Because obviously my stealth check was horrible for coming down the tunnel. Well, we didn't meet anyone in the tunnel, but is there anyone?
Make a perception check if you want.
Let's see if there's anyone. Okay.
Give me a sec. Oh, evil mage, no. That's not one. Not sure. Oh, wow. Nice.
That's not a good sign.
Nelsol feels a sudden feeling of dread for some reason.
You don't spot anyone at all. You hear slight echoes of laughter, but nothing.
So there's no reception committee. Okay, I want to
not that you notice.
Kind of creep forwards stealthily as I can to behind the first stone pillar, so around about there.
And I'll follow.
Okay.
I should just use the arrows for that kind of thing, shouldn't I? I keep forgetting that's an option. So, there.
Okay, yeah. You can creep up there if you wish.
Okay.
I go there. The other gentlemen will have to move their own tokens down. Oh, Darmin's brave.
Okay. Everyone make a perception check, but not Nelson. Everybody else make a perception check. 12.
You beat my perception check, even though I have
5.
Jeez.
Okay.
Feels bad as on his toes.
Somewhat, yeah.
Web feet.
You see further up this passageway, and you can see that it leads down somewhere, and you see further up that passageway, and you see the rest of the cavern.
Which direction would the laughter and the noises be coming from?
You won't be able to tell because even though there was like soft echoes, it would be bouncing around the cavern.
Okay.
So, left first and work our way around.
Nelsol shrugs.
Yeah,
Seems as
sounds
good a plan
like
as
a
any.
As I said, quietly.
Why are we whispering? Says Nelsol.
Zeki,
Oh wait.
Yes, sir.
make make me a deception check.
Says 15.
Deception.
Oh, deception.
Mm.
Sorry. 8. Yeah, I'm not gonna... My voice may be a little loud. I'm going through puberty. Sorry.
Okay. You feel something probing in your mind.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
You don't feel
bad.
anything that's bad happened to you, but you feel like your secret has been learned by something.
Oh. Hey, feels bad. Something just broke my mind. It feels like something took something from my mind.
It wasn't me.
That's why I'm telling you.
Okay.
Because my head would be
Well, it wasn't.
exploded otherwise. If you went in
Well, I
there.
can also communicate with you telepathically. But I'm not probing your mind right now.
Okay. So be aware that
That's what
somebody
you're
would.
insinuating.
No, I'm letting you know that somebody probed my mind, you frog. Be
At
aware.
least it's not your butt.
So, I don't know if you can detect anything.
Nelsol rolls his eyes so hard that you can actually hear it.
Okay, what are we doing? Left passage.
I say we go just bash some heads in.
Okay.
Didn't we just agree to turn left?
Yes.
Right,
So I'm
let's go then.
I'm waiting for Nelsol to take the lead, though.
You're going
Okay.
left. Okay.
Sorry, port for Nelsol's purposes. To the
Isn't there-
port. Port.
Isn't starboard left?
No, port is
port's
left.
Starboard's right.
Because it's left
I
is
tried
4
learning all this
letters.
for
Port.
fucking Sea of Thieves, but
Don't let Jingles hear that you don't know the difference between port and starboard. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't talk to Jingle. It's fine.
Right, okay, I'm going to attempt to still be stealthy, and I'm just going to, like, creep to this passageway.
Roll me another stealth check then.
Okay.
Oh. Do I need to still be stealthy as well?
Yeah, you
I
all
want
want
to.
to. Stealth check.
Better than last time.
Better. 17.
For some reason, being a
The
hulking
dwarf.
great big orc is just not very stealthy.
Yeah, a dwarf in chainmail has better stealth than a cat.
Who's wearing heavy armor?
I think, does mine count as heavy armor, or is it splints?
Yeah, that's heavy armor.
So
Or you
heavy
get a-
armor's got disadvantage on
Yeah.
stealth checks.
That's true. So roll again, Nelson. Forgot about that.
Alright, oh, so it could even be worse. Hang on, why is that?
Stealth again. What am I looking for? I am looking for at you, so that.
Yeah.
My armor thing's open for some reason. I'm not sure how to.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is when you do the stealth check, do the drop down to a disadvantage or advantage roll,
Anyway, so I was just trying to figure out why the armor thing was open for
or just roll another stealth check. You've got one die roll, and
disadvantage.
there we go. You got a 10 in there still.
So 5. Okay, so you go further, and as you see at the bottom of the stairs on the south wall, you see a door that is currently closed.
Peek the corner. I'll peek the corner. I'll
You
go
wanna
past
peek?
Nelsol. Around the
Peek
corner.
You see
It's almost like you don't trust me to be sneaky.
another door at the end of a corridor going north, but nothing
No.
else.
No. Okay. I'll check the door next to us for traps.
Roll investigation.
Perception. Okay.
Investigation.
Investigation.
Hmm.
Enunciation.
I know. Scottish, so don't care.
I really don't find anything.
You investigate the door handle, and it's a very nice door handle.
Hmm. I may want to keep this door handle. It's really nice.
Ooh.
Surprisingly nice for a dungeon of this nature.
Well, it is a former manor, you know.
Okay.
Okay. Door looks safe. Go ahead. Does it appear locked is the question. Is the other question.
No, the door is not locked at
Okay.
all. It's a very nice door that's unlocked, wooden, and closed.
Do I hear anything through the door?
Make a perception check.
Ask that question, otherwise you're... I don't know, yeah. At least I'm getting these rolls out of the way now.
That is true. Okay. So, what is your plan?
Well,
Check the door.
yeah, I'm gonna carefully, very sneakily and stealthily, as is obviously my speciality, I'm gonna push it open.
As you push open this door, reveal nothing because I had the wrong thing connected. Second to I find. Go. Oh, that was so. Oh, that was unlucky. Oh, look at it. See what appears to be some sort of barracks.
Oh, joy. With 3 bugbears and something.
3 bugbears and what appears to be a lovely goblin.
Okay.
Can I sneakily close the door again, turn to everybody else and go,
I
it's
mean,
fine, you guys, there's nothing there, it's fine, let's move on.
right there.
Nothing to see here.
I mean, as you close the door, you watch the bugbears and the goblin watch in some sort of astonishment as you open the door, look through, and then slowly close the door again.
All the while, I'm kind of making kind of a face that's
Wrong
like,
room, wrong room.
Yeah, wrong room. Totally didn't mean to, carry on. Don't mind me.
Roll initiative, everybody.
You tried.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah. An attempt was made. Oh god, how do I do it here?
Hold on to your click on your. Make sure your token is
Oh, we're doing it this way.
accept
Okay.
it. Yeah, accept it. Hovered over or selected down. Let's go and roll initiatives.
All right, I'll roll again. Then clicked on it. Then
I am doing well with the dice rolls today.
It's
problem is Nelsol's right in the way.
Yes, despite being the one that's, there in front and having opened and just closed this door. I'm, apparently so flustered by finding all these guys that I don't know what to do.
At least I can only face you one at a time, so that's the good news.
okay, doke. There we go. So that's okay. Oh. Okay. Kazeki, it's you to go first.
Am I able to squeeze in behind Nelsol? So I'll be right behind him to the north there, like to there.
Yeah, you should be able to do that.
Okay. And then I'm gonna shoot the bugbear right.
Bear
down
in
at
mind
the
the door
bottom
is
there.
closed at the moment.
Oh, the door is closed. And then I'll hold my attack action until the door opens.
Okay.
By the way, the door opens inward towards the room. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Damon, it is now you to go.
That's highly unpractical place to travel. I
I had to roll.
strongly dislike this.
I had to roll a 4, didn't I?
It's fine. It's fine. Hold your action. Probably the best thing.
Yeah, I can't really do much right now, but hold my action and wait for Nelsol to
So
do
as soon as
the
that
brave
door
thing.
opens,
You could always
So
use that
basically-
line from I've been watching Critical Role, so you could always say that you encourage violence, which is my favourite line
basically,
so far.
the first creature that opens the door is going to get a hand crossbow bolt to the face or body or the wall,
Yeah.
depending on how I roll.
I like to imagine that you're kind of resting it on my shoulder or something.
Your hip.
I'd rather that than between my legs.
In case I roll that one and it bounces, hit the floor, bounces.
I don't even want to think about that.
I think why I didn't get one. Kadook.
Gives it a whole new meaning to kebab.
So, Darman, what is
God.
your what are you doing?
I'm preparing a firebolt spell for the first enemy to come through the door.
Okay. Is that everything? Do you want to get closer to the door? Do you want to stay where you are?
I want to stay where I am right now.
Okay. Right. Next it will be this bugbear who is yes. He's going to rush to the door and he is going to open the door.
Nelsol gives an awkward little wave and goes, "Hello again. How are you?"
Okay. And as he opens the door, there is a hand crossbow, iron, So fire that hand crossbow.
Is that you? George?
Fancy meeting you here.
I think I hit him with the 21.
You most definitely hit him as you fire off your hand crossbow, and the dart coming from said crossbow.
Annoyingly,
It hits into his side, piercing the. Technically, that would be sneak attack, yeah,
okay.
because Nelson's in range. And that would be
Okay.
sneak attack.
So 10 damage total.
10. So as this
I was just about to ask.
Start pounds into the side of him, sinking deep into the side, past his through his arm, should I say?
I was gonna say I got his spleen.
That one. No, that's not good. Twin W uses rubber, and this tiny thingy. Ooh, it's good having a proper desk with a drawer and shit inside. Right. Okay. He's now going to make an attack against Nelson. With his morning. Ooh.
It wasn't George. He looked like George.
He's
but
going to
wasn't
pull
George.
out his morning star. And he's going to make an attack against you, Nelson.
Does he have any kind of disadvantage because he's trying to swing at me through a doorway? Although actually, if that was true, it would apply to me as well. Maybe I should,
No,
shut
no.
up.
If you're trying to hit around the side of a door, then yeah.
That's 13.
No, that's a definite miss.
That misses as he lifts up his morning star to swing at you, hits the top of the doorway, and a shower of stone dust and wood fall down on top of him. But that's it. That is the end of his turn. Droop, the goblin, backs off into the corner and then falls unconscious because he's scared.
He's one of those goats.
Was it a 1
Uh,
that he rolls? I'm just wondering how does that?
No, he's one of those goats that faints when they get frightened.
Yeah, it's a odds a goat.
Okay.
So
His corset's too tight.
Faint. And it is. Oh, it is you to go next, Jaeger.
I don't have line of sight on him, do I?
You do not have line of sight on him now.
Alright,
Was
so
that
I'm
held
just
turn?
gonna
Do I not-
prepare...
I've not had my turn yet.
Nope.
But he's got a 7004. That's
Oh
why.
right, yeah. No, sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to hold an action for Mind Thrust for the first thing that comes through that doorway.
That come through the doorway. Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
And that's it.
Just to let you know that any held action at the top of the round will be lost because if they don't come out, you won't be able to shoot anything, and then your turn will come around again, basically.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. Right. It's going to be this bugbear here, behind. One here, and he is going to pull out a javelin, and he is going to range attack against Nelson. Because you can't exactly. No, he can't really attack you. So.
Oh, I want him to try and accidentally skewer his bugbear friend.
It's a natural 20.
Oh, that hurts.
2, 6.
Yeah, 20 hits.
That is 12 damage.
Okay. Ouch.
12 piercing damage.
It's a
Even though they were that was pretty low rolls, doubled. So yeah, and
it's a very pointy spear or javelin.
this javelin, as he flings this javelin with heft might, it sinks deep into your shoulder and almost protrudes from the backside. Fair enough. It is now you to go. As you pull out the yank out this javelin.
Right. This is a really awkward fighting arrangement. So what
Yes, it
I
is.
would like to do, if I were to like be forward one space, would people be able to get in behind around me into the room?
They could get behind you, fire off, and move back away.
Because I'm wondering about using like I don't know how it works. I've never done this before, but I'm thinking about
Shove attack.
shoving this bugbear in front of me and then stepping forward, so
Yeah, you
that
could do
people
that.
could then come into the room.
The problem is that for us to come in and go past you, there'll be attacks of opportunity most likely. So probably wouldn't be attempting anything like that. Keeping them at the door here one at a time is probably our best option.
Well, it's not one at a time as far as I'm concerned, though, if they can make ranged attacks against me.
It's one at a time for everyone apart from Nelson, who is maybe peppered by javelins at the end of it.
Yeah. That one javelin took off half my health, so...
Yeah.
I mean, that was a crit, but yeah. You can...
Is that theoretically possible for me
you
to
can
shove
make a
this
shove
guy
attack.
back?
Make
Strength? Athletics?
athletic.
Okay.
Be an athletic. Range,
So I don't
which
get any...
is
Oh, okay, I didn't mean to cancel that.
yeah. Unless you hadn't rolled a natural one like he did, did it? As you basically take out his knee and he stumbles back as you forward. Both guys.
Okay. Now, is that an action that I just did?
Yeah, it would be an action.
Okay, so I can move forward. So can I still attack?
No, you won't be able to attack. That'll be classed as your attack action.
Okay, what I then want to do
With the fact,
is use
Second wind.
Second Wind as a bonus
Okay.
action, which is going to be 1d10
yourself.
plus 2.
For your levels, yeah.
wait there. Now, so do. Huh. Yeah, that'll be 1d10 plus
Okay.
1d10 plus 3.
3?
2.
Oh,
You know what that was? Yeah, pretty much got your health back.
The hole starts closing and the javelin pushed out.
Magically, the hole where the javelin had been was ended. There's just like a little
yeah.
nick. And
There we go.
then
Well, HMS Nelson heal. I'm contemplating, like, would action surge then give me the opportunity to attack?
yes, it would.
I just, like, using all of it once might be a bit, it's a bunch of guys in
Right,
front
but
of
is
me.
that a bonus action surge?
No,
Okay.
action. It's a free action, basically.
Okay. Just want to confirm because you only get one bonus action.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
As it's 3 bugbears in front of me, then the other guy's passed out, but this is, you know what, I'm going to do it, action surge.
Okay, action
So we're
surge.
going to use action surge to make an attack, so I'll mark that I've used.
Okay.
And Warhammer.
Ooh,
12?
no, that was.
Ah, damn it. Well, that was not a good use of action surge then. Never mind.
It would have been if a hit.
Yeah.
Right, okay, it is this bugbear here. And
I'm totally
gonna-
relying on my AC of 20 right now.
he's going to make a. He's going to put his weapon out. He's going to make a range attack against Kaseki. For 14.
Nope, you miss.
As the javelin pings off the wall and
Not by far, by the way. It's sort of I watched it coming past my head type of situation.
It hits off the wall and it rolls down the hallway noisily. Okay, it is top of the round, so it's back. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just. I'm gonna make some space for my compatriots. Step up to that door and hope nobody comes through it, and then I'll shoot the bugbear right in front of Nelsol, the one that's already injured.
Okay. Roll. Okay.
And let's see. Survey says
That
I
hits.
think I hit, and because he's in combat, 13.
13. That'll be the one in front, so yeah. As again, you reload your hand crossbow and you fire it. It skims just over, let's see, past Nelson, and it sinks into the chest of the bugbear in front of him.
And he's still standing? Damn it.
He is still standing. He's unsteady on his feet, but he is still standing. Okay. It is that everything?
Yeah, that's all my actions for right now.
Okay, Darmon, it is you to go.
Right, I better back up the poor little Nelsol.
Okay.
I want to see if I can move around and come over there.
Yes.
Right, and when I'm there, I do this. That should
Burning
hit all
hands.
three.
All three, okay.
But take a...
You brazing them.
grilled bugbear.
Okay.
Rare bugbear.
This one and this one fail the dexterity throw. So he is the bugbear in front of Nelson is incinerated. He is no longer alive. He's dead.
There's just a pile of ash there, but we'll still pull out
A charred
big suit of
remain.
a big suit of armor. You know. Sorry, that's not a computer.
Bugbear at the back. He as you spray fire. Did he get caught on fire? Did he catch fire?
I don't think they catch on fire per se, but it's not
Oh.
an ongoing effect.
I'll check quickly.
I don't believe so. But it's an ongoing effect.
No, it's a
Okay,
one
yeah.
blast
okay, so
and that's it.
the one.
The fire ignites any flammable objects in the area that aren't being carried.
No.
So the bed there that he's standing on is on fire.
Yeah, pretty much. The bed that he's on is on fire.
Same with the other one. His bed's on fire.
So the bugbear here,
The bugbear looks back and sees beloved teddy bear going up in flames. And sheds a single tear.
he does some mad matrix shit in the confined space and somehow managed to miss most of the damage, but still hits. Still gets hit, so that's 17 divided by 2 is...
8.
Yeah,
You round up or round down?
You round down, so 8.
8.
That's good. So there we go. Okie doke. That was a very nice shot. Anything else for your bonus action?
Nah, I can't really do much else with my bonus action.
Okay, it is. Well, he's unconscious, so it's. Jaeger, it's up to you.
I'm gonna walk up to the door, poke my head in. Who can I see?
You'll be able to see the two bugbears. It's in front of you.
I'm going to aim in mind thrust at that guy that I just pinged.
Okay. These. Ooh. Okay, that's a 13 with -1.
No damage
so
to him.
no damage. Yeah.
That's it. That's all I can do.
The
Oh, you know what? I'll back up one space just in case.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, it is this bugbear here. He's not happy. He's been set on fire. Someone tried to probe his mind but failed, and he is now going to move forward and take his frustrations out on you, Nelsol. He's going to pull out his mighty Warhammer Morningstar, and he's going to make a swing at you.
Okay.
For 21.
Ooh, just
Damn
hits.
it.
True. That. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
That's,
I want tenterhooks.
10 bludgeoning damage. Put 10 pierce damages. Nelson.
10, okay.
10.
Because he's using it two-handed.
No, he's got the boot, bugbears get boot, basically a melee weapon deals 1 extra die of his damage.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn it, how come I don't get that? Oh well.
Because you're only an orc.
Sure.
Okay, next time I'm making a bugbear character.
Oh, right, okay. No, that is not 10, that is 5.
Oh, okay, so...
No. 7, not 10. 7.
Wait.
Yeah.
7
points of damage, yeah.
Okay.
It's meant to only be 1d8, but here it's got 2d in the weapon, so... Oh shit, did not mean to do that. But yeah, basically it's like that. Huh. Right, it is now, Nelson to go.
I'm gonna swing right back at him. Which is not Chelsea
As you
at
take
this
this hit from his monster, you go, "Urgh!" and you swing your warhammer back at him. And
due to wait a second. Due to some weird twist of fate, your 9 on the attack roll is turned into 13.
Oh. Okay.
Even-
Plus your modifiers.
even with a 13, you're
No, he has modifiers on that.
Oh, so the actual
13.
die roll turns to a 13.
Yeah. The base dice roll
So that would
So
be
turns
it's a
what,
19.
13 plus 6?
Yeah.
Yes. So he gave you a plus 10 to your die roll.
Okay.
so it's 13.
No,
it'd be
the
13.
net roll is 19.
Yeah, 19.
Okay,
You wanna let
that
him know
hits.
what
That will hit, and as you bring down the hammer,
It looks like it's gonna miss, and then I just hear "Feel So Bad Man" from behind me going, "You can do it!"
pretty much you hear him
It's
behind
Darwin, actually.
Darwin from your side,
Oh, Darman, sorry.
and
Left,
you feel
left,
it's gonna
left!
miss, and then with the right adjustment, you bring it across his jaw.
He pinged the
knocked
mini
it
map
out.
for me, and
Yeah.
I adjusted. Okay.
Is this one or two-handed?
This is one-handed. I got my shield out, so yeah.
That's okay. As you bring this warhammer across the face of the bugbear, you hear this sickening crack, and you see his jaw hang loose and droop from his face. He's not looking too. Okay. It is Bugbear here. And he's going to make a... He's going to pull out the javelin, and he's going to fling the javelin at a Darman in the corner there.
Does he not have disadvantage attacking with a ranged thing while Nelsol's in melee?
Unless he has an ability.
Unless he is like a crossbow expert.
He's pretty upset about that teddy bear of his burning up.
Yeah. Tiddles was his favourite.
Even with the little one eye hanging from the thread.
Man, he's had that bear since he was a tiny little
Cub.
bugling. I don't know what do you call a baby bugbear.
Would it be a teddy
Buckling?
owl bear?
Teddy Owlbear.
Well, in which case, Nelsol is glad to see it burn.
Maybe it was a bugling. Could go with that.
Only if he were to be making the range attack against Nelson would he have disadvantage. Because he's within 5 feet. But because it's not Nelson he's flinging the javelin at, it's normal.
Yeah, he's able to adjust.
Yeah. So that's... Well, that's not... Right for that. 22 to hit.
Well, that hits.
And that was 5 damage. 5 piercing damage.
And these bugbears are rolling well with their hits.
To say the special elite from the Black Widow themselves. Okay. Top of the round, it is now Yenlie.
Yeniela. Is the bugbear in front of Nelsol dead?
No, the one in front of Nelsol right now is alive.
Well, he's standing on the ashes of the dead one, but yeah.
Yeah, he's basically
But he's-
standing.
But he's barely there.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go.
Yeah,
We'll shoot him
he's
in
the
the
one with the
face.
broken jaw.
Exactly.
I don't hit. The 13. Oh well. Damn it! Reload for the next round.
It
13? No.
pings
yeah,
off the door frame next to Nelsol's ear, and he calls back over
Hey!
his folder. I really wish you'd tell me when you're going to do that.
Next week.
How
Okay.
you get
As
tinnitus.
the as the crossbow misses, anything else for your turn?
Darmon.
Is it my
Okay,
turn now?
it's now Diamond's turn. Yeah.
Right. So I can't cast a ranged. Well, I can try again. See if I can burn the rest of them.
Yeah, you can. Oh. Okay. The one in front of you, he makes the saving throw, but he gets burnt to a crisp enemy because he's on low health. So, he's dead. This one is... Yes, good sir, dead. But this one here does not saving throw. And he takes full amount of damage. So... Okay, is that everything for your turn?
I think I'll just take a step away here.
Okay,
Here we go.
that's fine. Droop is still unconscious in the corner. Yeah. Kiduk, it is Jaeger Essential. Mr. Fields Badman, it is now you to go. as you
I'm
peek
gonna
in and see the smouldering remains of the 2 bugbears and one patting himself out.
mind thrust him.
Mind thrust away. That is a 4. Don't miss. As
It
you
worked.
concentrate on this bugbear, you can see his face screwing up in confusion and then pain as attempt to melt his mind.
I'm melting. I'm melting.
He clutches
I
his
take
head,
this-
but he is still standing, but with a very severe headache.
I'm gonna
Does
take
he have a
step back.
nosebleed?
There is some form of blood coming out of his ear.
It comes out his nose, his ears, his
Yeah,
eyes.
pretty much, yeah. It's like a scene from fucking 28 Days Later.
Or that bit from that episode of Firefly where you see the guy with the hands of blue.
Yeah.
And they're little things that make people's heads, you know, have all the blood come out.
Is that everything for you?
Yes, I took a step back from the door.
Nelson, it is now you.
I would very much like to once again smack this bugbear very hard
Okay.
with the warhammer,
Use-
and let's hope I can actually hit him this time.
Swing that warhammer.
Yay!
Yeah, as you
I didn't have to be magically assisted this time.
as you swing your hammer, it connects with the bugbear as you slam him into the wall, and falls to the ground, crumpled and pretty much dead. He's dead. That's end of combat.
Okay. I say, get into the room. Get into the room. Close the door.
Before you do that, make a perception check a second.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. Yeah, I barely noticed anything.
No, you don't notice anything.
And then let's
Well,
wake
so-
up this.
Yeah, that might be. We don't know how much time we have, but we might be able to get some information out of the fainted goblin.
Yeah.
Mm.
Water or slapping? Water or slapping? Water or slapping? Slapping. Trying to determine how to wake him up.
Well, while you're doing that, Nelsol's going to have a quick search around the room, see if there's anything, you know, lootable.
Oh.
I'm going to slap him awake. So
No,
that,
don't.
Well,
Oh.
he just has disadvantage on stuff.
Oh,
Poison.
He doesn't actually do poison damage. He just has disadvantage on stuff.
For that, you want loot. Make me research in rooms.
I want to.
I'll help. I'll do it separately. Was my plan. So
Yeah,
just both roll.
both make an investigation check. I find it relevant. There we go.
Ooh, wow! Look at my feet. I found them.
I found
Ooh,
the burnt remains of a teddy bear.
Oh no. You as you're searching around and you search the bodies of bugbear, one of them has a pouch. In this pouch there is the big pouch, 940 copper pieces,
Ooh.
47 gold,
Wow.
and 1,130 silver pieces.
1,130.
30 silver pieces.
You also find an iron key, and has an eye patch of black leather, and it's got semi-precious stones inlaid into the leather. This worth roughly about 50 gold.
Okay.
Pirate.
Well, we can
Nelsol.
split that up later and,
Yep.
diff
I'm
that
making
up
a
for party funds and whatever. Nelsol's going to grab the key.
I'm gonna slap the goblin awake.
Well, before you do that, I want to sit on him. Pin him immobile.
Well, I rolled an 18.
Okay, so he's not poisoned.
13 with disadvantage, so yeah.
Do I have to roll something to sit on him, or can I just sit on him?
You set them as you wait, sits down onto his chest. He coughs and wakes up. Right,
Alright, who's asking questions?
Who's got the most charisma, I guess? Mine's a 10. So,
Darmin, you ask the questions. You're the smart one.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I was forced here by the bugbears. Evil sods working with that spidery person. Yeah, Black Spider. That's it. They forced me here.
Insight check.
Check.
ooh, nice.
He seems to be telling the truth.
Well, good thing that we liberated you now then.
Nelson
definitely,
grunts, why on earth would he want a scrawny little goblin like you?
Don't ask me. I was just running around doing patrols with the other goblins and the bugbears. Thought it would be fun to take one of us. Poor old Droop. I got chosen.
So you were basically their pet.
Pretty much.
Right.
Pretty much.
So, you said something about a spider person somewhere?
The Black Spider, yeah. That's the leader. The leader of us all.
Yeah.
Oh.
We've heard of him
What
before.
kind is he human or what is he?
Couldn't tell you. Black Spider.
You never seen him?
We don't see Black Spider.
How many others are there down here?
Okay. Sits there and look. And about 9.
Including the
More?
ones we just killed?
Not including the ones you just killed.
Okay.
10. 13 if you include the skeletons.
Where are the skeletons at?
They're in the crypt. They're overwatching the
Prisoners.
prisoners, yes.
What's through the door to the north of here? Through that other
They're...
door.
That door, there's ruffians up there. More of the red bands.
Means they could be coming down here looking to what all this noise was. Damn it.
Not sure they heard the noise.
I mean, it was a pretty loud fight. There was a lot of banging and clanging, yells. Fire. They probably heard the fight.
Nelson says I'd have to be pretty deaf not to have realised that we were here by now.
Who knows? You might get lucky.
Maybe this black spider guy is just hiring some differently abled people, you know?
True, he could be an
Good
equal
joke.
opportunities employer.
Sure. So, Droop can join you. Droop knows the place. Droop knows the way around this.
Okay. Was he willing
I'm
to
gonna
fight
give
on our
Nelsol-
side, or is he just going to guide us?
Get the impression he knows his way around the hideout. Coming in with the red bands, the red bands don't really want to mess with the black spiders people that much.
It is interesting they're all in here
I-
mixed up together.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm okay with having Droop lead us, but I'm gonna let Droop know that any false move, and I'm gonna pop his brain.
He'll do it.
Pop
I've
his
seen him.
brain. No, don't pop my brain. Brain need brain.
Then you better not try to backstab us or trick us.
Drip swears.
I'm gonna give potion of healing to Nelsol. Looks like he needs it.
I am. I was going to say, yeah. That I'm down 8 hit points at the moment.
2d4 plus 2 then.
I don't think any of us can heal you.
No.
Yeah, you kind of lost healer for the day.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Kind of left our cleric behind.
6.
There we go.
Yeah, unfortunate that our cleric
Okay, that's fine.
got the
Actually, I
stomach.
think I've got a potion as well.
I don't think we have time for a rest.
No, which is a pity because it means I've used my abilities, but we'll get by.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually also have a potion still as well, so that's fine. I can use that if that's... It'd be an action to use a potion in a fight, right?
Bonus action.
Bonus. Oh, bonus. Okay.
Yeah.
I have one
Only
on
in-
me as well.
It will be only an
Just in
action
case.
if you were to try and feed it to someone.
Okay.
What's that? So we still have 3 healing potions then.
Yeah.
Baba has one. Jaeger,
And I've still got one as well.
PhD. Okay. I've forgotten that we'd got some extra ones there.
Yeah,
So-
that's actually from like the second session.
Yeah.
We got that. Also, I've still got some wolf steaks apparently.
I bought mine from character creation, so the potion might be a little bit stale.
Potions don't go stale. They just get duller with age.
What's this goblin? What's your name to the goblin?
Droop.
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 Droop, do you want a wolf steak?
Oh, wolf. I like wolf. Wolf's are good.
Okay, I will hand him a wolf steak.
Okay, now we're friends.
Are you doing anything to the wolf steak?
I mean, it's cooked. So
Just hold it over the fire over there a little bit. It'll.
No, no, no.
It's getting smoke in here.
Droop like meat. Raw.
oh, actually, maybe it isn't cooked.
I don't think you cooked it yet.
No, I probably didn't. Okay, it probably is just like
He takes the raw meat and he starts wolfing it down.
Okay.
Ironically. Okay, so you took out 4 bugbears that were brought in by the red spider,
3.
and you now have Droop as somewhat slave, somewhat companion.
So, presuming
Alright,
that
lead
we
the
want
way.
to thin these guys out, where do we go next?
North, Red Brand, Ruffians, or whatever they
I think
are.
that probably is the best. Yeah.
That sounds like a decent plan. Let's cross our fingers that they didn't hurt us.
Okay, well, let's before we just go showing that we're going to go marching through. I'll listen at the door and hear if there's anything up in the corridor that they may have come out.
Okay.
Perception says a little bit better. I feel a door against my ear. Yes.
Is there a keyhole that Nelsol can peek through?
As you press your ear up against the door, you hear mermaid, you hear voices, loud voices, shout, and a seriously rattling sound.
Serious rattling sound?
Serious rattling sound.
Uh-oh. There's stuff through the door.
But from what you can make out, it's common tongue from what the shouts and that are being said.
And there's some funny rattling sound.
Yeah. Mysterious rattling sound.
Do you want me to look through the keyhole there? Is that what you're trying to say, Nelsol?
Yeah, you can do that.
If there is one. Is there a keyhole to look through?
Yeah.
Do I see anything?
Make another perception check.
I see the inside of a lock.
You see the room, and you see 4 ruffians, and they're around the table, but that's really it.
Oh, we're already... Oh, you have us up here already. Okay, never mind.
Oh, we were wanting to see out into the corridor, but no.
Oh, into God. Oh, no.
Just to make sure it was safe to come out.
Yeah, that's why I was standing here, to make sure...
I mean, I didn't close the door.
Yeah, we did close the door behind us when we finished the fight. Yeah.
Yes.
No, you don't see anything.
Okay. All right. So we'll
open the door, make our way,
I'm
now we'll listen.
You hear again the shouts, the mysterious rattling, and you see the 4 ruffians.
I want to try and... Is the door locked or not? Do I feel that it's locked or not?
Make a investigation.
Sorry, just a sec. I hit the wrong button.
Can I actually keep a troop in front of me? Like,
Yeah, sure.
right there?
Moved.
Okay. Is the door locked with the 21 or not?
The door is not locked.
Okay. I'll step out of the way and say, all yours, Nelsol. Pull my...
Okay, I would like to kick down the door.
Make a strength or athletics. Whatever.
I'll go with strength. Just raw brute, you know. Oh wait, that's a saving. What?
That's fine. I can do athletics anyway, so it's fine. You take a step back and you plant your boot firmly on the door next to the handle, and the door gives way with your mighty boot. And you, as you go in, you see the room, or not. Now you see the room, and the 4 ruffians who are advised at your entrance. The mysterious rattling sound were what appears to be some sort of game they were playing, so you don't have to worry about snakes or anything like that.
Also, these guys were totally not paying attention to all the sounds coming from down the corridor.
Yep.
Then.
Nope.
Pretty drunk.
So
Initiative.
Nelson. Yeah, Nelson, you will get 1 round, or you get a surprise tag.
Oh right, okay.
Just you.
What did I do that just now?
Yeah, you can run up, smack someone in the face.
I'm gonna do that then. So I'm gonna yell, "Hello, boys!" and rush forward and just smack the nearest one. Is this with an advantage for the surprise?
Yes, there will be an advantage. Yeah.
So just as he's getting up from the table, I take a swing and 20. That's the 20, right?
Yeah, 20. That will most definitely hit. Let me go and grab red band and what?
Man, I hate these guys. They get 2 attacks.
Oh yeah, that most definitely hits.
They're weirdly fanatical as well. I remember that much. They just would not give up.
Yeah.
For 9 damage, was it?
Yeah, it will be 9. Yeah, one-handed.
Oh, is the second one for...
Two-handed.
Two-handed, yeah.
Ah.
And you're going for the one there, so that, okay. So, okay. You, as you bring this Warhammer down across the back of the ruffian in front of you, he falls and he falls up onto the table, knocking coins, little bits of bones, dice. It's a game that they're playing all over the floor.
Do we see character sheets and little models and a map?
No, but you see what appears to be a dice game similar to what they were playing on.
Okay. I really wanted to glance down at a character sheet and see that somebody was playing like a third-level accountant or something like that.
But no, they're more playing the like the dice game from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
right. Initiative, please.
So is that guy like prone or knocked over or something?
Pretty much.
Damn it.
Yeah, so that's
Click on character.
yeah.
Then hit initiative.
Oh.
Okay.
10.
I mean, he's less bad this time because I kind of already got to have an attack, so it's fine.
Go. Okie doke.
The GM's able to change it.
I am.
Oh, you can throw those guys onto there. So happy they're not come attacking. Uh-oh.
Okay.
That's
Ooh. Ooh. Right. It's you to go first. Diego.
Do I have line of sight through all the guys on the guy that Nelsol just hit?
You should.
do it. Do it now.
It's a straight line,
Yep.
but there's also like 6 people in the way.
Yeah, you might have to come forward actually into the room.
Hmm.
4 people in the way.
Well, Drupal. Yeah. You'll be able to get past them if you wished.
I only need line of sight because I need to see him in order to thrust him.
What's the range?
120 feet with mind thrust, but I need to be able
Oh.
to see him first.
I mean, I've knocked this guy in front of me like onto the table.
Yeah, you won't be able to see the one that's knocked down, but you will probably see the one at the back. This one here.
All right, I'll just mind thrust the guy all the way in the back then.
Yeah. That's 14.
Yeah, he saves.
Okay.
You need some bit of magic there.
I only have an intelligence of 12.
Okay. It is. I'm guessing that was everything.
Mm-hmm.
It is this red band here at the back. Going to move here. And he's going to make a multi-attack against Nelson.
Hooray!
First one misses. With an 8. Second one hits with a 19.
It's 20,
You got a
I've got
20.
to remember.
Ah, yeah,
It's
you're
20
right.
now.
So both of them
Upgrading
miss.
armor, so, yep.
As he swings his sword at you, you bring up your shield and you bash them away.
I hear Johnny Bravo.
The ruffian that you've knocked over the table gets up, turns around, but will only make one attack against you for having to get up and shit. A 7, so that's a hit.
He slips on a dice.
He getting up, being knocked in the back. You've knocked 6, so he what he's doing.
Yeah, he's seeing 3 of me right now, and he swung for the wrong one.
Yeah. So this ruffian is cool. Yeah, this ruffian here is going to make a auto attack against you. So first one, the 21. Jesus.
That hits.
That hits for 5 damage.
Okay.
As he pulls back and he thrusts it towards you, and he gets past your shield, next into your stomach. Second one's a 21 again.
Oh, God, Bennett. Okay.
And that's a 3. And again, he just pulls that sword back out and stabs straight again. Same spot.
Ouch. All right, that's me down to 12 now.
But that's him finished.
Okay.
It's now you give it so Kizeki.
Nelsol cries out, "The armor, it does nothing."
I'm gonna come in here and shoot the one directly in front of Nelsol.
Okay.
For 16 attack hit.
That will hit.
For 11.
And the one in front of Nelson, yeah. As the arrow sinks into him, it passes straight through his shoulder, and he just drops to the floor. He's dead.
Patink!
That one is
Ask
dead.
and you shall receive.
Is that everything?
That's all I'm gonna do right now. Yeah.
Darum! It is you to go.
Right
Darum.
on. I move up here and I shoot a bolt of fire in the face of the one who's right in front of me, who's alive.
What one? This one here? Yeah. As you start casting the spell, the firebolt materializes in your hand as you fling it towards him. It hits him straight on, and he's, for a moment, his upper torso is engulfed in flames as the fireball impacts, and he is he is not too happy. So that is fuck it, that'll be you. You are on. Okay. Yeah, he's not too happy. He's sitting there patting out flames and shit. Make sure his hair's not on fire. Is that everything?
Yeah, I have no more movement or actions left, so.
Okay. This ruffian here, this one, seen as you just set fire to the defending first one, it's going to rush forward and make multi attack against you.
Does he pass through the zone of Nelsol? Does he get an attack of opportunity?
No, because he gets into
Nelson's around. Yeah.
No, basically, he gets into it, but he doesn't leave Nelson's attack of the range attack. That's a 15.
What's his base roll?
15. That's what is
Is that with or without modifiers?
That's with modifiers.
Right. I'm trying to ask what his base roll is.
No, that is his base roll. Oh, his base roll. 11.
Right. Okay, it hits.
Okay. That is 4 piercing damage.
Oh, that hurts a bit.
So he flashes and stabs with you with a short sword. Second one is 11 again, plus 4.
Ouch, it hits.
And that's 2 piercing damage. So yeah, as he pulls back the sword again for a second lunge, it finds its mark and sinks into your arm. That is him. It is now Droop help, and he rushes forward and Droop will make a. Droop will pull out his short bow, and he will make an attack against this ruffian here. This ruffian here. Oh no! Oh no!
Let me guess a 1.
It was.
He's not going to shoot me in the back, is he?
Give me a minute. Let me find out.
God damn it, Droop.
Droop story. There you go.
As you can see, he's clearly very loyal.
What's that? 81. As he runs up and pulls out his sharp sword, he trips over the door jam and he lands heavily on the floor, taking 3 bludgeoning damage.
Did we just find Jar Jar Binks?
Pretty much. Droop is now prone, and yeah, he's now prone. It's now you, Nelson.
Okay, Nelsol kind of turns around at the noise of Droop doing all this and just
Oh, wait a minute.
sighs heavily.
Yeah, bye. He actually almost killed himself.
Well done, Droop. Okay, of the 3 remaining, which one looks the most heavily injured?
The 3 remaining, the most heavily injured one would be the ruffian here.
Okay, I am going to attack him
Okay.
with the Warhammer. And I don't think there's much else to do at the moment than that. 21.
As you
I imagine that hits.
that most definitely hits as you pull back as you get ready to swing your Warhammer. Such speed as this Warhammer goes, it whistles as it makes contact with the face of this ruffian. And he just falls to the ground. Not much left of his face as he caved it in to the skull. And what is left is bloody mess oozing blood and other bodily fluids.
Nelsol pulls back the Warhammer and flicks a few teeth off it that got stuck.
Yeah. You've hit that hard as well dancing with the teeth. Okay, is that everything?
I'd like to step behind this guy.
Oh,
Like
okay.
that, so over the
Yeah,
corpse, and then
fine.
that would that count as like a flanking attack next time? If the guy's still
Well,
standing?
Well, there's no flank attacks.
Oh right, okay, that's you're
But-
not doing those rules.
But
Okay.
you can do it, yeah. No, I don't believe there's flank maneuvers in D&D anymore.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm doing that on the other campaign, but I realise it's one of these things that it's
Yeah.
kind of like DM's discretion.
I
That's fine. I'll make that move anyway, because why not?
suppose.
Okay, that's my turn.
Yeah, that's your turn, right? So, it's now a few Batman to go.
I'm going to walk up there. I'm going to draw my short bow and poison an arrow and attack the guy furthest to the north.
Okay, you're going to poison your shoppo.
Hmm.
Okay, it makes a Constitution saving throw, which is 6.
So he fails. So an extra 6 damage, so 10 damage in total.
And he is poisoned.
No, he just
so-
takes poison damage. He's not
Yes.
actually
Ah, yeah,
poisoned.
so that piece. Okay, as the arrow as you rub the head there against your skin, coating it in your lovely poisonous goo, you fire this arrow and it sinks deep into his thigh. And yeah, he groans out in pain. He's not too happy. Okay,
and sorry, as a bonus action, I'm just gonna concentrate on my nomadic step.
okay. Okay. Your nomadic step to
It doesn't do anything for now.
yeah, right, okay. That ruffian's dead. That was dead. So, right, the ruffian that you just hit. He pulls out the arrow and snaps it in anger, and yeah, gets around and he's going to make attack against. No, he's going to rush forward and make attack against Kizeki.
Okay.
Multi attack. A 12.
Missed.
13.
Missed.
As he swings his sword wildly at you. The poison seems to have some effect as he waves about as yeah. Okay. Now you to go, Kaseki.
Standing right there now.
Yeah.
I am going to pull my rapier and poke him. With a
Poke
short-
away. Poke away with your stabby stick.
He's on the ground. Damn it, I don't get.
Nope.
Does an 18 hit?
18 most definitely hits as you stab forward to find your mark, and rapier sinks into the admin of the ruffian. Pull it back. He groans louder and unable to keep his balance, staggering about a bit. He doesn't look too healthy. Darum should go.
Right. So I take out my warhammer and smash the guy in front of me.
Smash the guy.
And I use it in both hands.
Sadly, a 12 does not hit. You
I have advantage because Nelsol is flanking.
You're right. That's an 18. That most definitely hits. And yeah, the one in front of you. Nice. Okay. As you pull out your warhammer and you make a lovely hit, I must say. You bring down this warhammer in two hands as you smack into the shoulder. Yeah. Ruffian, and you take him down. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. He doesn't look too happy. He shouts out in pain, and yeah, not too happy at all. Is that everything for your turn?
Is he still alive?
He is still alive.
Well, the bloody cretin. Well, I can't really do much health, but
Okay.
I can swig a health potion, but that won't do much.
I mean, if you want to drink the health potion, if you're injured, you can.
I'll take the risk.
Okay. Well, Ruffian in front of you, he's going to pull out. He's going to make a multi attack against you this time. Again. That's a 21. To hit. That's a 17 base damage. Yeah. 17 base. That 3 points of piercing damage. And the second one is a 9.
I think that.
So only one hits. All right.
Only one hits, yeah. It's good because that second damage was think it was the match. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Okay, Doke. It's Droop. Droop, help! As he
Stands up first.
stands up, and he pulls out his scimitar, and he will make a attack against the ruffian in front of you.
In front of Gidzeki? Sorry, Ginyella?
Yanyela, yes,
Okay.
indeed. I've lost Droop. Where are you, Droop? He is going to do it. Oh, wow! That
Went
is,
from natural 1 to a natural 20.
yeah. He pulls out the scimitar and he
Chops the guy's head off.
he legit flings this thing back and takes the head off this ruffian who falls to the ground dead. Troop help, Troop happy. Bouncing about, swinging his scimitar about madly.
And everyone else has to duck.
So it is now you to go, Nelsol.
Okay, I'm going to try a different thing. I would like to see if I can, like, literally grab this guy's head and snap his neck. So would this be like an athletics? Strength?
Yeah, make an athletics. I'll let it because he's on low health anyway.
Okay.
Oh,
So I'm going to step up behind him and kind of cradling. Also, do I get this with advantage?
you will get this an advantage, yeah. As you come up from behind and you grab his neck, you twist and you yank and you pull as you literally rip the head off this.
Right, I didn't even have to get a
Ruffian.
critical. Okay.
Well, no, because he got a 1.
All right. Oh, okay. He got the crit fail.
He got the critical fail, yeah. So, yeah, you pull off.
So I kind of stagger backwards slightly because I wasn't expecting the thing to come off entirely.
Yes, and
And blood sprays up from the stump.
and Darman are covered in blood spatter as you rip off head of poor ruffian.
Feels bad man nods in approval to Nelsol.
He looks slightly surprised and then very, very pleased.
Oh,
Okay, well that's that fight then.
right.
I hope.
Okay. Yes, fight is over. You all come in.
Close the door.
Close the door.
I'm gonna go listen at the door up to the north quick. Before we
I
search.
would propose, like, how long in-game time-wise would a short rest be?
30 minutes.
An hour.
30 minutes to an hour.
Because it would be incredibly useful if we could have a short
Yeah.
rest.
Okay.
I agree strongly with Nelsol here. I would like
Well,
to catch my breath a little bit.
Well, I'll go listen at
You
the
want
door.
to shot, yeah. At the door, you roll perception check.
Perception. Come on. Get there. Don't fail me now. Yay! I actually hit a 10 for perception. finally.
You don't hear anything. It's all quiet outside.
Is there? I'll ask Nobby. Droop. Sorry. What's through this door?
Through the door is stairs leading up to cavern. Bad cavern. Also stairs. A door leading to Glassstaff's private quarters and personal workshop.
Is there any way to bar this door from in here? Does it open into the room first?
It will open into the room first, yeah. So
Well,
you could,
there's a table and there's lots of large barrels around. We could
yeah, you can barricade.
make a
Okay,
temporary
we'll
barricade.
Can I investigate what's in the barrels?
Yeah, go ahead. For investigation
And then-
check.
We'll prep that and then investigate the room for searching.
I'm going to propose that we have an actual break at this point.
Yeah, that's
and
fine. I was
then we
going to
can
suggest
come
that.
back, like investigate the room, have the rest, restore, do hit dice,
That's
whatever.
fine. So,
Oh, wait. You got injured? Shame.
5-10 minutes?
Okay,
Yep. Okay.
10 minutes.
Like 10.